Air signs, welcome back, air signs. This is Social You Tarot. Just gonna be that erotic energy reading for the 3rd week in September. So thank you so much. Thank you for all the likes, air signs, all the positive comments, all the new subscribers. You know, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna shuffle one more time, air signs, and we're gonna see where this energy is at in this 3rd week. Air signs, you know, I don't know, I don't really label a lot of I'm not very descriptive. Let's put it like that. Not very descriptive in the titles, but the reason I call them erotic readings is because these cards is kind of erotic, so that's why they're erotic readings. All right, I got to talking. One more shuffle. Got to talking and mess my shuffle up. All right, here we go. Did I say earth? I meant air. I hope I said air signs. This is an air sign reading. I get caught up. This is an air sign reading, not an earth sign. Air signs. All right, so let's get started, air signs. All right, air signs, let's see where we at. Okay, air signs. You know, the first card, air sign, is your personality, your ego. So in this 3rd week, personality-wise, somebody feeling like they is good with the lovers. Like, I think your personality is like on love, painting that perfect love picture. Your ego is on love, air signs. You trying to paint that perfect love picture. That's what you trying to paint in this 3rd week. And like I say, guys, it's not resonating with all the air signs, just for the ones that's feeling me. So I got some air signs here who basically feeling love. Their ego is on love. We on love, painting a pretty picture of love. All right, okay. Well, what's on your memory though? Past or present memory, guys. This could be past or present. Is the Queen of Water in reverse. So I feel like emotional. I think you coming out of this emotional state. You look, if you haven't, this is relating to a relationship. I feel like emotionally you're not in this tender state with all your emotions where you just, you know, just crying, you're just real emotional. I think you coming out of that air signs. You coming out of, maybe you had a bad breakup. So now you coming out of that breakup, you looking for a better picture of love. You're not crying no more over love lost. You trying to get yourself to a better place. That's what I'm feeling for some of my air signs. So we not crying no more. Memory wise, you was crying over somebody that you lost, maybe a lover, but I feel like you're not crying no more. You trying to get it together, and you really trying to get it together because you thinking like, this is what you're thinking, because the 3rd card is your mental inclinations. You thinking you can do this. You thinking you the magician. You like, you know, I'm done crying. Look, stop crying. Get it together. You got all the tools. You can get that perfect lover. It'll come in divine time. And once you start changing how you think, you realize that you, the magician, you got all the tools you need. You'll get there. And I think you know that, because that's where your mind is thinking like, you know what, I'm done. I could do this. I could fix this. I got this. I got everything I need to do it. All right, air signs. What's your mood? Mood-wise, though, air signs, you at the 8 of water in the reverse. So you know what? Your mood is about change. You know that you didn't want to change, but you probably knew you had to, because your mood was like, I really wasn't ready for the change. That's your mood, because if it's in the upright, guys, that means change was coming. That means that arrow was coming in your path, but then it made you go in a whole different direction. It was coming at you, but you had to go in a whole different direction. So I think you wasn't ready for this change. You know, maybe you didn't think that breakup was going to happen, but the change happen even though you wasn't ready for it or not. And that's the mood. It's like, you know, I had to change. Maybe you had to change for the better. How you think. Stop the crying. You realize that you got this. You the magician. You got this. Even though you didn't want to change, your mood said, I don't feel like changing, but you knew you had to change, okay? What's on your heart though, air signs, in this 3rd week is the 4 of water in the reverse. What's on your heart is not being so strong, so independent. It's good to be independent, but sometimes when you too strong, air signs, you look like you don't need no help. You act like you don't need no help, and people are scared to approach you. If you look too strong, some people like, she don't need nobody. She got it all, you know, because you got this. This was in a reverse, but this is that person that, this lady got this bucket. She got her hand on her hip like, I don't need your help. Keep yourself over there. But this is in a reverse. So I think what's on your heart is giving up some of that independence, giving up some of that strength to allow people to come into your life that can help you. And that's what I think was on your heart. Not being so strong. Maybe that, you know, maybe that was a part of your problem. Being too strong, being too independent, not opening up, you know, for love. So maybe you realized that you had to, you know, break this down a bit, you know. Stop being, you know, don't say not be independent, but not too strong where people is kind of scared to approach you. That's the feeling I'm getting here. All right. Health wise though, I feel like you take care of your health. Not all my air signs is taking care of their health, but these particular air signs that's watching this video, you definitely on your health, because this is my Knave of Fire, and this is action right here. This is somebody that take action. It's like, if something is wrong with your body or wrong with your mind, you go straight to the doctor. You like, you know what? We don't got time to play. Fix it. This is the person that come in, take action, and they fix the problem and move on about their life. So this is that air sign that's like, you know what? I'm not about to play with my health. We doing this thing, taking care of it. All right, that's good. Air signs. How society looking at a situation in this third week? Society see that you strong. Maybe they don't see that you as strong as you normally. Maybe because of all that change that was happening, like kind of threw you for a bit. So, but you still got strength, even though it's in the reverse. Society see that you're strong. That's what they're looking at. They're looking at your strength. They might see a little bit of weakness because maybe you don't feel as strong as you used to be, but it doesn't matter. They still see strength. Even if they feel like it's not strong as it could be, there is still strength. Strength is strength, no matter how you flip the card, okay? So you still have strength, even if you don't feel strong. All right, air signs? How you going to end out the energy for this week, air signs? You're going to end it out with the 3 of air in reverse. You're not going to be just blowing anywhere. That's how I feel. Like you might have been just going with the wind, blowing in all these different directions. Like you really didn't know where to go because everything was just kind of happening. Everything was just kind of happening. That's how I feel. But I feel like you know which way to go now. You know which way to go. You're not going to just be standing there just letting things blow past you and you're not making no moves. I think you're ready to make some moves. You know which way you want to go. You know, it took some time. Change happened and you had to make that. You couldn't just stand there no more, you know. Standing here letting the leaves blow by was not going to help you in this situation. So you deciding to come out of that standstill moment to make moves. Look at me. Definitely can't hold a card. Definitely making moves. Definitely not standing near air signs. What's your spiritual tendencies? Spiritually, you balanced. You balanced, air sign. I think you balanced out spiritually. You know, you got the balance card. So I feel like spiritually there's some air signs here who feel very balanced. They feel like they got their spiritual tendencies under control. You like, you know what, I put a little spirituality here and do a little this there. You know, I got this under control. I balance out my spirituality. So that's cool, air signs. That's good. Work. How's work looking in this third week? Work is looking like the Queen of Air in reverse. Work is looking like you not trying to hear nothing unless it's good news. That's how I feel at work. The Queen of Air in reverse is like, at this point, she don't want to hear nothing at all. So I feel like when you're the Queen of Air, you're not trying to, and especially because she got her back turned. She like, tell it to my backside. But it was in the reverse. So I feel like you are open for listening, but only if it's coming the truth. Only if it's the truth. You don't want to hear no mess. You're not trying to hear no nonsense at work this third week. If it ain't the truth, I don't think you want to hear it. You don't let them catch you at a point where you ain't listening at all. But you are listening, but you only listening if you getting the truth at work. And I think that's how you feeling in this third week, air signs. But what do you hope in this third week? You hope that you get good communication with the Ace of Air. You hope that you can get good communication, but I think you may know you might not get that communication. There's a hope for good communication, but you know, people be coming with all them lies. I don't know what job you got, air signs, but this is my communication. If it's in the upright, I'll be feeling like you know you getting good communication, but in the reverse, I feel like you hope that the communication come through what you need to hear. Like, this is what I want to hear. I hope it come through clear, you know? Because people be lying. I don't know why I said that. I just like people be lying and you want the truth. And so you hope you get the truth. That's what you hope. You hope you ain't got to hear that nonsense at work, you know? What's going to be difficult is change. Change is going to be difficult in this third week, air signs. Change. Maybe changing you or other people, but there's definitely, if it's sitting in the upright, this is the Knave of Earth in the upright. You know, surprise, here come change, you know, maybe at the job. But in the reverse, I feel like you're not really ready for this change. And that's going to be difficult because you don't want to change how you do things. You don't want to change how, you know, you're very strong, air sign, and you're like, I'm not trying to change anything, especially at work. Who wants new changes? But that's going to be difficult because change is coming in and you got to make some changes. Even though you're not ready for it, air signs, you may not be exactly ready for that. It's going to be difficult, but it's coming. Okay, so I hope this did resonate with some of my air signs in this third week in September. And I'm going to see you guys next week. All right, bye, guys.